MLB digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And underway from the desert as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken here for ball one. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first. Ready now, Odubel Herrera. He'll get the take. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay. The tag, and he is out at second. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Here comes the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. DeYoung's got it. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nick Williams. Scott Kingery will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 4.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Corbin is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty D, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
Popped him up. DeYoung calls for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Jake Lamb standing in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Backhanded. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out. At the plate, Eduardo Escobar. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the run is Hoskins, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. At the plate, David Peralta, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. High chopper over to the right side. To his left, Hernandez. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. So striding in, Mark Reynolds, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Love that pitch right there.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Now the 1-1 home to Reynolds, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball. Stepping into the box, Mike Schmidt. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Third baseman, Mike.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes. strikes now. The 2-2. Right side hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. From the stretch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Swing and a miss. Looked like a slider there. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Missed with a slider.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Souza's after it. 1 down. Here's Carlos Santana now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Ball 1. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Here's the catcher Wilson Ramos. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. DeYoung shading to his right. And that's the 3rd out. Standing in, A.J. Pollock. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Popped him up. Santana moving to his left. 1 out. Now at the plate, Miguel Montero. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And quickly there are 2 away. So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ball 1. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Nola, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Souza is under it, and that's the 1st out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's a high pop-up. Reynolds is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in, Odubel Herrera. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
DeYoung is there. So coming to the plate, Steven Souza as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Steven Souza.
Hit on the ground out to short. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Into the box now, Patrick Corbin. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Gets him out in front as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Pingree is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. Digging in to try it again, Jake Lamb. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Stepping up now, Eduardo Escobar, runner in scoring position with Sugan. They start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Breaking ball's in for a strike. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here comes the payoff pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Kingery. And the inning is over. Settling in now, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Souza. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Number 4.
Stepping in and ready for the first pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. To 2-2 now.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Pollock has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Mike Schmidt. He singled his left. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Striding into the box, David Peralta. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
David Peralta.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Popped him up. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Standing in, A.J. Pollock, 0 for 1 after the pop. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pereira's there. Digging in for his second at-bat as Asdrubal Cabrera.
Shortstop, Asdrubal Cabrera.
First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. That's inside. 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
Grounded to first. Lamb is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana, 0 for 1.
Carlos Santana.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Peralta is under it. 2 down. At the plate, Wilson Ramos flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Ramos makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. The 1-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Riding in once again, Aaron Nola comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Aaron Altair will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And that misses, ball 1. Ramos leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 2-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And it's fouled away. Popped him up. Escobar is there. And that's the 3rd out.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Nashik.
Moving on to the lookout.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Paul DeYoung. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Striding in, Steven Souza. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Another 0-2 home. Missed with a slider. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit on the ground to short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. A hit in 2 tries so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Peralta. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And that slider's almost in the dirt. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time and decided. Digging in, Patrick Corbin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Jake Lamb standing in now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So digging in now, Eduardo Escobar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And a sinker, called strike 3. And in steps Scott Kingery. First pitch coming, here it is.
Number 4.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peralta's under it. 1 out. Ready once again, Mike Schmidt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Here now is his Dribble Cabrera. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now in the box, David Peralta. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Herrera comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Late that time for a strike.
0-1's the count.
A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now batting, A.J. Pollock. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
A.J. Pollock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to first. Santana's got it, and that will conclude matters. Here's Carlos Santana now. He'll start us off in the 8th. First offering on its way.
Carlos Santana.
Popped him up. Lamb has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson Ramos.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Digging in, Pat Neshek. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit. Michael Franco will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Line toward the alley in left center. Peralta will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit high and deep out to left field. Peralta going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Ramos is on his way home. He comes across to score as they extend their lead to 2. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. It was.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Grounded back up the middle. And how about that right out of the bullpen? Sir Anthony Dominguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero.
Catcher, Miguel.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Digging in once again, Steven Souza. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Cabrera's there, and he'll make that play look easy. Ready for another shot now, Rhys Hoskins.
Left fielder.
Archie Bradley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. Here it comes, the 3-0. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. And in steps Scott Kingery. Lays off 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Popped him up. Lamb will get under this one, and he's got it for the first out. Into the box, Mike Schmidt. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Here's the 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Lamb is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So stepping in as Asdrubal Cabrera. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Hoskins is off at first with 2 away. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping. Alex Avila will be summoned a pinch hit here to start the bottom of the 9th. And remember, they need 2 to tie. Nick Ahmed will be summoned a pinch hit here to start the bottom of the 9th. And remember, they need 2 to tie, 3 to win. So he's got his work cut out for him here. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Jake Lamb. standing in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Paul Goldschmidt will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 2-2. Line towards center field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Escobar. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Softly hit out towards short. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Our final line score. First for the Victoria.